What is going on, my friends? Today, we are talking about my progress after 5 weeks since start, 35 days since I started this particular account. I believe the exact date when I started it was October 3rd. Now it is November the 7th. So 35 days, wow, it's been a while. And I want to inform you right off the bat that my journey is about to end. I simply cannot hold two accounts, to grind two accounts. It's taking way too much of my time. So probably I'll give myself 2 more weeks and I'm going to call it an end. So you can see what you can possibly achieve in that time. But anyways, let's start right off the bat. First thing first, I already purchased my first epic piece from the crypt, which is the Stunt Buddies. Sadly, it's bugged now, so it doesn't work. But at least I got it. And of course, I could have gotten it, let's say, previous week. But the piece that was offered previous week wasn't really that great. And I didn't want to grind a lot to get it. Another thing that I want to mention is the Shiroryu Tower. I'm currently on my second run. I'm at battle 134, and yes, I recorded battle 130. I'm going to showcase how you can do battle 130 probably later today. It's not difficult at all. You just have to it is difficult if you are trying to beat it by brute force with weak characters, but if you follow specific let's say specific strategy, you won't have a lot of issues at all beating this fight. When it comes to the Fatal Tower, I'm at battle 171. So I reckon I will be battle 180 plus probably tomorrow, which is crazy, guys. 35 days and I'm already at battle 170. And to be honest with you, when I started similar series 1 year ago, I started it again around Halloween, and I beat Fatal Tower in 2 months. However, I did beat Fatal Tower using I didn't have classic Scorpion and stuff, and I used mostly MK11 Scorpion, Stun Double Johnny Cage, Aftershock Tremor. And I do remember that the tower that I beat was the Sorcerer Tower, which is extremely easy. If I had the Sorcerer Tower now, and not the Shiroryu Tower, I would have beaten it already. So literally, I would have beaten Fatal in 30 days. Having Classic Scorpion, Fusion 0, Fusion 5, and all the other characters that they do have. But the thing is, Shiroryu Tower is so much harder. And it's not just because it has many characters that are immune to fire, so you cannot really use MK11 Scorpion at low fusion. Not only because we have also Circle of Shadow Nightwolf, who is very annoying to deal with, but also because they did something horrible with the Joker. The Joker is a joke at the moment. He literally can throw a card mid-combo, so you're just punching him like this, bam, 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 and in the middle of your punching, he just throws a card one-shotting your low fusion character. It is so horrible. And even if he doesn't one-shot it, he can literally cripple you. You cannot do anything about it. You cannot resist the cripple. So the Joker now is a huge problem if you have low fusion characters. So at the end of the day, this is not really a very easy tower for a beginner. Despite of that, I'm about 170 now, and I hope I'll be able to complete it soon. The biggest problem for me is going to be about 196. I'll see what I can do about it. It's going to be rough. Battle 196 is going to be rough because of the off balance. The off balance is super bad. One of the worst modifiers to have if you are using low tier characters, because it literally destroys your gameplay plan. You just rely on tagging in and out randomly when you're not ready to tag in and out, so it's super annoying. Anyways, battle 171 so far is my progress on Fatal, which is crazy, guys. 171, 30 days account, and I started with 500 souls. Again, I started with 500 souls. Just imagine if I started with 5,000 souls. That's going to be crazy. I actually haven't used Jason ever. Like, I don't want to use him to beat specific stages. I just have him. I don't have no idea why I purchased him, just to show how great he is, but I never used him so far. So he's sitting at level 17. Anyways, Earthrealm Tower. I'm actually refreshing the Earthrealm Tower mainly for content. I just want to finish it for content. Apart from that, I wouldn't really recommend you refreshing the Earthrealm Tower. If you're wondering which tower to refresh, if you can beat Fatal, just refresh only Fatal. If you cannot beat Fatal, then probably it makes sense to refresh Earthrealm and a regular Shiroryu Tower. If you cannot even beat the regular Shiroryu Tower, then refresh the Earthrealm Tower, because it is much easier. Battle 110 so far has been a breeze. I have zero issues whatsoever. And the Shao Kahn Tower is done. I mean, for 1 month, the Shao Kahn Tower is done. And currently I'm just doing 3 battles a day, because on every 10th battle, like 10, 20, 30, you get a certain amount of souls. And for a beginner, that's pretty cool. Also, I said in the title that I maxed out an epic piece. I wasn't lying. Look at this. My Rat Hammer is already maxed out. If you're asking me how, well, I just opened equipment packs and I got, I believe, 1 or 2 copies from the crypt. So it wasn't really so difficult to max out the Rat Hammer in the well, actually for 30 days, 35 days. It's there, it's maxed out. And it's a pretty good piece of equipment. It's really good piece of equipment. So yeah, this brings me to the equipment. This is all the pieces I have. Let me first focus on the epics. So I have a Rat Hammer maxed out, Lydian bracelets, didn't get a fusion yet. I guess I was super lucky because that piece is super good at Fusion 0. It's a lifesaver at Fusion 0. And I don't even have Jade, but I don't care. I have the Caro Guidance, I just used in quest mode. Stunt Buddies, I just purchased it from the crypt. And the Drachmin Mask. I believe I got it from one of those Onslaught package or something like this. Now let's take a look at the rares. Now, sadly for me, I start to gain some pretty good fusion on a lot of rares. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rares are about fusion 5. And none of those rares gives block breaker, and that makes me super sad. My highest block breaking piece is at fusion 2, which is the Prankster Banger, and I have another Tribal Headband. So I'm using one of those every single time when I have to fight. Sometimes I'm using 2 of those when it is absolutely necessary to break the enemy block. And yeah, these are the legacy rares that I have. As you can see, everything is here. This is the crypt gear. Unfortunately, I didn't get any crypt gear. I did multiple crypt runs on this account, but sadly, I didn't get a lot. I just get this piece. I bought it from the crypt, and I got from the crypt store, and this piece actually, I believe it dropped from a free pack. You see, when you beat the crypt, it gives you a free pack or something like this, so I bought it. I never got a single crypt piece drop so far. I'm doing normal crypt and sometimes hard. I didn't get it, which is crazy, but it is what it is. Yeah, by the way, I just want to show you guys what I have when it comes to Shiryu Tower gear. As you can see, I already have specific gears maxed out. Shiryu Tower, I have the Secret Scrolls maxed out, which is super cool. I'm about to max out the Fire Garden Bell and the Survival Memories. I have Muramasa Blade Fusion 0. I didn't bracelet, we already established that. Champions Letter Braces, this piece is so useful in crypt, more or less everywhere. You tag in, you regenerate. Super good. And we have the Spectros Infernal Chains. So far I cannot complain when it comes to the Shiryu gear. And now let me showcase the Earthrealm Tower gear, because I'm refreshing at battle 110. And only for 100 battles, look at this. I got 4 Jiaozi or something. I got 2 Cyber Packs and 2 Peaceful Minds. For 100 battles. I believe that's a decent progress. And the Body of Steel, I didn't actually drop it. I bought it from the crypt store when it was available 1 week ago, because of the 20% resistance to all the buffs, which is super useful, more or less for any character. And let me see what else. Okay, Faction Wars. Faction Wars, as you can see, I am grinding Faction Wars. I'm going to make a separate video about Faction Wars as a beginner. But currently, my initial goal is just to grind Faction Wars so I can gain Bullet Ruby, so I can buy Classic Scorpion. Probably you're wondering, guys, I'm not playing 24/7. Probably you're wondering how I got 1.13 million Blood Rubies after I just started playing yesterday. I mean, the season reset yesterday. Probably you're thinking I'm playing like crazy 12 hours a day. No, I did that for 15 minutes by simply going to survival mode and going to hard mode. And I won a hard game with 2 Sub-Zeros and 1 Scorpion. There you go. This is what I did. 2 Sub-Zeros, 1 Scorpion, and I just destroyed hard battle and I got 1 million points. And I will do similar stuff with Cassie. I really want to try hard so I can get a little bit more rubies. It's important to get a little bit more rubies so that you can max out Classic Scorpion a little bit more. And more or less that's it. This is my progress so far, guys. And I want to mention really that for so long I neglected Classic Scorpion. I knew that he was awesome, but I never knew that he was godly, because Classic Scorpion is godly. He's simply incredible. You know, I played him so often on the beginner account and he's carrying me my account like crazy. But yesterday I had to play some Combat Cup Johnny on my main account, and jumping from Classic Scorpion to Combat Cup Johnny feels like jumping from Ferrari to a Volkswagen. I'm sorry, Combat Cup Johnny is an amazing card, but Classic Scorpion, guys, is so much better. He can work so much easier. You don't care whether they block or stuff, you just do special one, just spam it. Also, the dot helps you so much more. And if somebody tags out on you, just bring him back. It's not like Combat Cup Johnny. You have chance to keep him in, but if he tags out, nothing you can do. So in a way, he's so much easier to play, so much more effective, so much safer, to be honest with you. And he has the classic team to support him in so many ways. He has classic rain. Just apply one team soak and then team bleed the entire enemy team. So at the end of the day, once you kill the first guy, the others will target about 30 or 40% health. It is absolutely busted. So yeah, Classic Scorpion, absolutely, in my opinion, is either the best or the second best gold character. It's difficult to say which one is better, Baraka or Classic Scorpion, because I know Baraka at Fusion 10 is a monster. Fusion 10 Baraka is unbeatable. It is a brutal force. However, he cannot carry your account the way Classic Scorpion can. So it's really difficult to say. One of the characters is godlike, Fusion 0 all the way to 10. The other character is just useful at Fusion 0 and becoming extremely godlike at Fusion 10. Unfairly godlike, let's go it that way. So it's difficult to say, but Classic Scorpion 100% is better than Combat Cup Johnny. Probably there will be certain fights where Combat Cup Johnny would be preferable, but Classic Scorpion is simply godlike. Nothing else I can say about this character. Alright guys, so this is my progress after 5 weeks. I showed you everything. My strategy is still the same. Every single time when I have the coins, I open equipment packs and I open classic pack. Nothing has changed. Certain period of time, certain days when I have to refresh the Earthrealm Tower a lot, and sometimes I do refresh Fatal, then I don't have souls to pay for the pack, but usually I open one pack every single day. If I'm busy refreshing towers and spending souls, I open a classic pack every second day. By the way, the last thing I mentioned, forgot to show you guys, this is my progress when it comes to goats. I just realized I never showed that to you. I'm working on the leveling on my classic characters. You can see Classic Smoke 37, Classic Noob Cyber 25. I use Piercing Melina because outward characters were required, so I leveled her up also. And when it comes to the diamonds, I actually got no other diamonds apart from one fusion on Classic Raiden. He dropped from a classic pack. Alright guys, so again, this is going to be all from me today. See you next time and have an amazing rest of your day. Cheers.
Perfect.